Last week, Bishop Anthony Maloney died at the age of 85 in his hometown of Omaha, Nebraska. He was the 6th bishop of the Diocese of Great Falls Billings, and during his more than 18 years leading Catholics in eastern Montana, he oversaw many notable accomplishments. One of his most memorable achievements was helping a group of nuns call Montana home.
He was so important to our community that he brought us out here to Montana.
Sister Jane Sorensen of the Poor Clares of Montana can't speak highly enough of the late Bishop Anthony Maloney.
He believed that the church wasn't complete unless there was a group of women or people praying for the diocese. So he has supported us through the years.
The Poor Clares' mission is prayer. Their history in Montana is due in large part to the efforts of Bishop Maloney, who 20 years ago wrote to the leader of the Franciscan order inviting them to make a foundation in the Diocese of Great Falls Billings.
Even though with struggles, with ups and downs that everyone experiences in every group, we knew it's very clear to us that God wanted us here and that we were coming the right direction. It's been a very much of a gift to make this journey. We felt like pilgrims.
In 1999, Sister Jane and 3 other sisters took up residence in Great Falls, and in 2003, ground was broken for the 12-acre monastery on the city's south side. Construction began on living quarters in the fall of 2004 and was completed just over a year later. Shortly after that, work began on a chapel. In May of 2007, the chapel was dedicated. In attendance, although he had since retired, was, not surprisingly, Bishop Maloney.
He believed so much in our life, and he was very happy to come and be part of that, the dedication of the chapel.
Sister Jane says Bishop Maloney's compassion, his devotion to his faith, and his humility are what made the Poor Clares Monastery in Montana a reality.
Even when he brought us over to the house when we arrived, we asked for a blessing, and he asked one of us to say the blessing.
Bishop Maloney was laid to rest in Omaha today. For more on his impact on the Poor Clares and the monastery itself, you can log on to our website.